The future is bright indeed. We're all of us dreaming of the better days ahead, and a part of your bright new future could be a move to where the magic lives in the greater Orlando area of Florida. One of the biggest decisions you'll make when considering a move is selecting a realtor who can successfully match you with the right home in the right location at the right price. Victor Naraki is the realtor who can help you make the move you've always wanted to. Whether you're a first-time homeowner or looking to move near Disney World, Victor is in your corner. If you are looking for an experienced real estate agent covering all of Central Florida, please visit DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com today and find out just why you should work with Victor. I encourage you to create a free, no-obligation account on his website. By doing so, you'll unlock the website's full potential and be able to enter specific criteria, save listings, and browse new properties sent to your email. Visit DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com today or visit his Facebook page, Victor Naraki Realtor. And don't forget to tell him the Grand Circle Tour podcast sent you.
And I'm so tempted to try to get Holly now. Like every time I'm on with her, I'm tempted to get her. But you know, next year I am moving to the Orlando area, and before he was our sponsor, I chose Victor to be my real estate agent. I trust him. I've gotten to know him through the Grand Circle Tour. I can't wait for him to be my travel agent, my real estate agent.
Almost the same thing because
it's Saturday morning. It's early Saturday morning. But no, visit DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com for a one-stop shop for all of Victor's information. We love him. We recommend him 1,010%.
You want to watch fireworks? You tell him how close you want to be to those fireworks and what perspective, and he'll find your house.
Yeah.
Or if you want to listen to certain music at a certain park, he'll find your house.
But like I have
really good.
I have specific requirements. There's things that are must-haves that are on my list. There's a certain vibe, community I'm looking to be a part of. And so I know I can put that in Victor's hands and be taken care of.
He knows every community, even the new ones coming.
So aloha, passengers. It's Jungle Skipper Jay. I'm hearing myself.
I don't hear it.
I hear it a little bit.
Maybe because my volume's down.
Okay, sorry.
Hello.
So I'm with my one favorite co-host, Wood Crawford. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I am so excited because on this episode, we have my friend, your friend, and everyone's friend, Katie Blomberg, one of the sweetest people I know, host of Popping the Popcorn. Welcome to the Grand Circle Tour.
Thank you, guys. How are you guys? I'm doing well. How are you guys doing today?
Good. Welcome,
fantastic.
Katie.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you.
I'm excited to be here with you guys.
I've been on your show a few times, and we have had a blast.
Yes, we did a Doctor Who episode, a Cruella episode, and a Harry Potter episode together.
Yes.
Nice.
And my game was weak on the Harry Potter one, but I didn't know when to shut up on the Doctor Who one.
And that's okay. We had fun, though. It was just fun to record with you.
Thanks. I have a good time with you.
Katie just took a drink of her coffee, and I think the mug was larger than her head.
It is. I got it from TJ Maxx.
That is so funny. Yeah, she took it up to her to take a sip, and it covered her entire face.
And it's Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
it's from that one angle. Do you know that game Cuphead?
No.
It's a video game that came out a couple of years ago, and it's all hand-drawn animation to look like cartoon. It looks exactly like cartoons from the 30s.
Oh, funny.
And even in that brilliant, like, pre-Technicolor drabbish look.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a little dude with a cup for a head.
Oh my gosh.
And his funny. Best friend is Mugman.
My cup, this is a pretty big cup too.
This is a safari cup from the Animal Kingdom, I see.
Yeah, I love it. We got it on our last trip.
Are you drinking Expedition Roasters?
Yeah, of course.
Me too.
I don't have any. I have to get some more.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to say it. If they're listening, all you have to do is send one bag a month to each tour guide. of our choice, and this can be the Expedition Roasters Coffee Talk.
Exactly.
I will.
It already is anyway.
I will lease you this space for one bag of delicious Jungle Skipper banana pie, which is my favorite coffee ever.
Yeah, it's so good. All of them are.
Yeah, I like them all too. I like my favorite one is the s'mores one.
I haven't tried that one. I have tried I feel like most of them, but I have not tried that one yet. I like the praline one, the Haunted Mansion one. That one's actually my favorite.
I really want to try their hot chocolate, but since they're not sponsoring us yet.
Yeah, we're going to stop talking about it. Is that Peter?
That was Peter Parker to the rescue. My doorbell rang. Do you guys want to take it for a minute and I'll be right back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holly, you're in charge till I get back.
That's scary. That was so funny. So last night we went to downtown Disney, and I think they have it. Are they doing it in Epcot? Do you know, Katie, like the pumpkins? Do they do the Easter egg hunt type things? I think it's in Epcot,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
it's at Epcot. They do it sometimes, but I haven't heard if they were doing it this year
The pumpkins.
or not.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. So it's called the Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit, and they're doing it in downtown Disney. So we met up with a bunch of friends actually from Instagram, and 17 of our kids.
Oh, wow.
17 kids.
That's gonna be crazy.
So we did that last night.
How was it?
It was a lot of fun. It was crazy to see. It was like we were like a field trip, a school field trip, walking around with 17 kids.
Oh, wow.
But I know the passengers can't see it, but here's the little card. So it's a little like pumpkin shaped, and it says Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit. And then they have little stickers, and let's see, there's 14 different pumpkins you can find. So they're hidden all over like the buildings inside downtown Disney. And you just walk around and find the pumpkins. We're talking about the Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit. My wild Friday night last night.
You had a way more wild Friday night than I did. I was having, I don't know if it's not FOMO, if you actually feel like you're missing out. I was watching a live stream from Boo Bash last night.
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
I wouldn't pay $160 for it.
So I have to say, well, you know what?
Did we do our gripes yet?
Yeah, so I was going to say maybe I could add it in there. I mean, I can't really gripe about it because I have Disneyland. But anyways, go on.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What was I saying?
You were about to go into the rant session or the gripe
So for my 30-second rant is, for $160, it's just not worth 3 hours. You know, with Mickey's Not So Scary, you get way more. You can come in the park at 7. You can actually make it from 7 to midnight on that $100 ticket and have a great, amazing time. I just wasn't digging what I saw. Not for that price point, not for 3 hours.
Wait, why can Disneyland, which I'm not ranting about this because I have Disneyland, but why can Disneyland do fireworks and parades? And I think our price for the Oogie Boogie, I think I paid $85. No, what did I pay? I don't remember. Oh, $125. Anyways, it was a lot less. It was less than the Boo Bash.
Was that a discounted price because you're a key holder?
No, there was no discounts. No discounts. And I don't even know if they had keys when they sold Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
Last time I went to Mickey's, I was $85. I went with Stan. And what I walked away from with Mickey's was it's worth the money because it doesn't feel like an after hours event. Mickey's Not So Scary feels like a party that you are attending. It feels like the entire park is having a Halloween party. And I love the vibe. You can't replace it.
But why is Boo Bash, why does it cost so much and you're still not getting any? I mean, I think you might get treats, But why aren't they doing fireworks or a parade? Like that's
Because you've got 3 hours.
Yes. And they can only do so much with 3 hours.
But why? Why? That's my question. Why did they? I don't know. Anyways, and the same thing for the Christmas. So I went at the last Christmas party at Walt Disney World 2019, December of 2019. I went on what would be now one of the higher priced. So I think I went on December 13th or 16th, which is one of the higher priced times this year. I think we paid $114 for our ticket for the Mickey's Merry Time Christmas party. And I think now that price point is like $209. That's huge. That's a huge increase.
You know, and it's not that I can't afford it. At those prices, it's insulting a bit.
Okay, so there was 13 of us because we went early to go on a cruise.
Right.
There was 13 of us that paid that. Could you imagine? It pretty much doubled. There's no freaking way, no way that we could have did that. This time.
And this is my ongoing gripe. You guys know me, and people do a lot of, Walt would be mad about this, Walt would be mad about that. What Walt would truly be mad about, yes, he was a businessman. Yes, Disneyland is a business, but he was adamant about people getting value for their dollar and it being for everybody. And
for families.
There's just a point where I'm like, why don't you just take the partner statue down?
Right.
If you're going to go so far away from everything he wanted, just take the statue down. You don't mean it.
Okay, so going off of that rant.
Wow, we did off for weeks and we come back to negative. Yes. Let's get salty.
I'm going to go with, so they haven't done it yet at Disneyland, but obviously it's going to be coming. But this week they got rid of, starting this next week, the virtual queue, the boarding groups for Rise of Resistance, right, at Hollywood Studios.
Right.
Obviously, this is making way for the paid lightning lanes. So this is very disappointing to me because I have gotten a boarding group 100% of the time that I've tried. And that was a level playing field for everybody. Yeah, it was difficult sometimes for some people to get it. But now, how long is the lines going to be for this? Why can't they do it all? Why can't they have a virtual queue, a standby line, and a lightning lane? So now I feel like I went from being able to ride it every time to, am I going to wait 2 hours? Because I can't pay. They're going to be charging, $15 a person. That's not an option for me. So that was very disappointing. And like I said, I'm expecting it to come to Disneyland for them to get rid of that.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For sure.
You and I are two sides of the same coin, and I can't wait to talk about why we're so on the same side, but for different reasons. Katie, what do you think about this?
I have never been, I haven't been to Galaxy's Edge yet or anything like that.
Well, just full disclosure, Katie, I'm coming out in February. Katie and I are riding Rise of the Resistance for the first time together.
Woohoo!
Yes. So I just, in my opinion, I don't want to wait in line for when Flight of Passage, I can't talk. When Flight of Passage opened.
Okay, I like Flight of Patches better.
Yeah. But I waited, so we were, so I don't want to wait in line for 3 or 4 hours just if it's a 5-10 minute ride. You know what I'm saying? Flight of Passage, I think we went at the end of the day, so we only waited an hour and a half versus 2 or 3 hours, which is fine. But I don't think a lot of people are gonna be waiting in line for 2 or 3 hours.
There's a handful of attractions I'm willing to, Tower of Terror, Rise of the Resistance, Haunted Mansion. I'm gonna pay for those, no problem. Everything else, I don't mind standing in line for.
Yeah, I'm so spoiled though. We usually don't wait in line. It's a little different since the parks reopened. I do wait in line if it's under an hour. I'm okay with that, which is unusual because before it was 30 minutes. Nope, I'm not waiting in that line. But so it is a little bit different. And I would definitely wait an hour for Rise. I would probably wait an hour and a half because it is really one of the best rides ever. But it's not going to be an hour and a half. I'll be shocked if it's an hour and a half. It's going to be two. Well, it's going to be longer. And
I think it's going to be longer, but for different reasons. The reason I have concern about them opening this to a standby line, boarding groups were because this ride just is not fully operational yet. You've got 3 different ride systems in one building. One goes down, one thing goes down, everything goes down. So to do the boarding groups was to keep this, it's still kind of into test and adjust mode. It's to keep this flow going. So what happens when you stand it up, you open the standby, you get... it takes it's 2,000 people per hour through there. You've got a 3-hour line, 6,000 people in line. This thing goes down every 30 minutes. Yeah,
that is so true because 2 out of 3 times when I have a boarding group and it's my time, it breaks. 2 out of 3 times. And that's simple because I show up and they say it breaks, and there still is a little bit of a wait time when you show up for your boarding group. Right. But then they just say, come back. And you come back and then you get front of the line. You don't even have to go through the regular waiting line to get in your boarding group. So that's even better. But they're going to be taking the lightning lane priority because, they would have to. People are paying big bucks to get
Do we want to place bets now on the standby line versus the lightning line? Which one's going to be busier for Rise? Because I can see about half the audience paying to get on that ride. So you've got just as many people in one line as the other.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be busy at both lines no matter what time of day it is. You might be able to get on it.
If I were on vacation and just flying in for a day or a week or whatever, I would pay. So next time we go to Disney World, I would honestly pay for all of us to go on Ratatouille because that would be a vacation and that would be an kind of an added expense. But as a local, there's no way I would pay for any of these rides because it doesn't make any sense for me.
Right.
I've already picked out the annual pass I plan on getting when I move. And we talked about it. The only time we'll use Lightning Lane is when we have family from out of town.
Right.
It's to get them on those attractions. So let's just all do it together as a family.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, I bought the annual pass and I have the because with Florida resident, because I live in Florida.
Yeah.
So I only pay $50 a month or $60, whatever that one was. So I think I would pay for it if family or friends went out of town as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know I plan on getting the Pixie Pass, the lowest pass, because that one, it's the old weekday pass. I can't go on the weekends. Oh no, that's when I don't want to go. And I can't go the week of Thanksgiving and I can't go between Christmas and New Year's. Oh no.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I have no problem with that. It's funny, the lowest price pass is the perfect one for me.
It actually works out better, yeah.
Yeah. Right. And unlike Disney with Magic, Fantasy, Wish, Dream, Castle, Banana, Orange, whatever, I know the difference between, and I can remember Pixie, Pirate, Princess, and Incredipass. Let's get away from these generic names. I can tell the difference between the Walt Disney World ones, but the Disneyland ones, I'm like,
Oh, I have no idea. I don't even know which one I have at Disneyland. I have no idea.
That's how they get you. You just pick a word you like. You don't know the price.
I have to look at my pass to actually see what it is.
Yeah, I looked at the key pass for Disneyland too, and I was like, wait, what pass is this?
Yeah.
So when I know the Dream is the highest one because that's definitely not in my budget. So it's a Dream. So I do know that one, but I have no idea. When people say all the other ones, I got the Cloud. I'm like, cool. I have an iPhone too.
Pixie, Banana, Apple, Pineapple. I don't know. Just pick one.
Just pick one that sticks with you.
Yeah, I think it's a scheme. You just pick the word you like, and you don't care about the price.
So, last night on that pumpkin pursuit, over when we did it for the Easter eggs, they just gave out little eggs, which are cute. But at the end, they gave out. You got to pick one of these cups, so it's like a tumbler. So,
Orange Bird.
So no, this is Chip and Dale with a pumpkin on their head. So Lincoln picked this one.
One's in a pumpkin and one's holding a pumpkin.
Yeah, so
passengers, you can't see it. It's really, really cute. It's
so they
that
had
50s kind of Chip and Dale.
4 different tumblers that you could choose from, and then Monroe picked this one. It's a background is purple with bats all over, and then Mickey, I think vampire Mickey. No, he doesn't have his vampire teeth, but he has a vampire outfit. Is holding pumpkins, and then it says Happy Halloween. So
that's cute.
I hate to admit it, but I think that one's a much better prize than the little eggs.
That's a way better prize. That's something you're going to use. Yeah,
that I'm going to use rather than these eggs. Which I know people collect them, and they were cute, but I still find them all over. I'm like, how are these Easter eggs? I just saw it the other day. I'm like, why is this Easter egg still out?
Just be glad it's like not a real Easter egg that you put there almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because we've all done that. We've all hidden that one egg in the yard, and a month later.
Yeah, that's why we don't do real ones anymore. But so then we got, they had so many candy or caramel apples last night. So Lincoln and Monroe picked out this one. It's a Sorcerer Mickey.
That's cute.
So, and then
you look a bit like Willy Wonka, but with Mary Poppins carpet bags. You guys can't see it, but she just keeps pulling out these trees like Mary Poppins did the plant out of her bag.
Alive. And the passengers know I have the longest list of Halloween treats that I need to get through, that there's so much stuff at Disneyland this year. So I got the candy corn Mickey shaped cookie last time. So last night I got the spider web. It's purple Mickey shaped sugar cookie with spider webs on it. And then one of the friends that we met made cookies, and I don't have the other ones because the kids ate them, but this is it's just a sugar cookie, but it's decorated and they wrote Disney on it and is like perfectly done. But she also did some witch minis and some Jack Skellingtons, and they're so beautiful and actually really good. So that's Barbie's Kitchen, which is a cute name that she does.
That is really cute.
So
it's her boyfriend Ken.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend named Barbara who dated a guy named Ken, and we never let her hear the end of it.
Right.
So, speaking of Disneyland, did you guys hear about what's going on in Toontown this week?
I did.
Yes.
I pulled it up last night.
I am 1,000% on board for this. I am so looking forward to this because so passengers, if you don't know, the storyline of Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin is being changed to put Jessica forward as the lead character. When they announced Galaxy's Edge, I was really worried about Toontown. I love Toontown. I have a real love for that land. So I was worried it was on the chopping block. And when we found out Mickey and Minnie's was coming, a little disappointed we got a clone, but happy for the safety of Toontown. Then I thought, they've kind of let the Roger Rabbit franchise die. There's the beef between them and Spielberg over it. Maybe Roger Rabbit's on his last leg. We're keeping the ride, and we're putting everyone's favorite character from the film front and center.
Yeah, so when they removed her from the trunk, which sounds weird, this week, we all thought, oh, great, she's going away because she's too risque, right? For Disney anymore. So that was the first thought, right? She's being removed, and so it's really great news. That ride, I like that ride. It definitely needed some work, and the whole Toontown needs some work, and I'm really glad I know that's going to happen now, because Toontown, like you said, is great. I love going over there.
Yeah.
You see a lot of characters over there, and it's just a really fun area, but it needs some work. It needs some new paint and some sprucing up.
Remember when I said I was Disneyland old? I remember when Toontown opened, and when there was nothing there before that.
Yeah.
And part of my love for Toontown is all of a sudden there was this whole part of Disneyland we never knew was there.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people still don't. Like when they're walking around, they're like, oh, let's go to Toontown. Wait, what? And it's such a cool little area.
Security, I need you to escort this non-fan out of the park.
Right.
And even the Gadgets Go coaster, even though it's a small little coaster, it's actually really fun. On back in May when the capacity was still like 25%, my husband and I rode that. I think we rode it, I think it was 4 times in a row because there was nobody in line. So they're like, one more time. And it's actually a fun little coaster.
I'm not going to lie. I've done that like late at night when there's no one back there. It's fun. Katie, have you been to Disneyland yet?
No, I haven't. I want to go someday.
You are going to come.
I've never been.
We are going to be there on your first visit.
Okay. Yeah.
We're going to have to take care of you.
We'll go. Yeah, I remember when I was little and Disney World did have like sort of like a Toontown type of thing, and that was really cool. And I used to love going inside Minnie's house and stuff like that. But now they don't have that anymore, and I was like kind of bummed when they took it away because I was like, I really like that area. It used to be like, you know, really cool to go into the like little houses and stuff.
Where was that at? Because I hadn't been to Disney World when that was there.
I don't remember because I was a little kid. Maybe it was back there where like
it was in Magic Kingdom.
It's where Storybook Circus was.
Oh, okay.
Because it was Mickey's Birthday Land first, and that's where the tents came from. But it's funny because we got Toontown because you guys got Toontown Fair.
Right, exactly.
Like that was the test for what we were going to get.
Right. And I've seen pictures of Toontown at Disneyland, and it just looks really, really cool. And I would love to go visit there and go in like the houses and stuff. I know right now you can't really go into the houses, but I would love to just go there and just like check it out. And I also really want to check out the Cars ride because I heard it's like test track, but it's better.
After you do Radiator Springs Racers, you will never ride Test Track again.
Yeah,
it will ruin Test Track forever.
Test Track is still good, but it's just not the same. Yeah, it's Radiator Springs is amazing.
It's kind of like now it's like they did a crappy Tron layover of Radiator Springs.
Right. You know what the crazy thing is Lincoln and Monroe have never been on Radiator Springs yet. So I'm so excited to get them on it. They should be going this week for their birthday. And because they were too short and the lines were always too long. And so
Mom, you have to sit them in the back and like turn around and film them the whole time.
Yeah, I cannot wait.
You like put a GoPro backwards on your head?
I cannot wait to get Lincoln on that, especially because he's my little Cars man.
They'll have a lot of fun on that ride for sure. Mm-hmm. And I just want to go see Cars Land. I guess it's Cars Land. I guess that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Radiator Springs. I just want to go see it just because I like that movie. I'm probably one of the very few people that actually like that movie. But I just think it's like kind of cool how you're immersed in Radiator Springs and stuff. I've seen videos and I watch YouTube videos on it and stuff.
Like, I remember the first time I walked into Cars Land, the size of it, the scale of it, it kind of reminded me of what it was like to go to Disneyland as a little kid.
Oh, yeah.
And to just be so small in this big created world.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's like that Tinkerbell where you can meet Tinkerbell in Disneyland. It's kind of like that. You're immersed into that and you're like a fairy or something.
Yeah, I missed that. They haven't reopened that part yet. It was so cute.
Tinkerbell's my favorite character, so I really want to go in that section.
It's so cute, but the line it was so long. Every time we're like, are we really waiting in this?
Okay, am I the only one who thinks Tinkerbell should mime? Because she doesn't speak in the movie, so she shouldn't speak when you meet her.
Right. I never thought about that.
You should be playing charades with Tinkerbell every time you meet her.
Well, in the cartoon ones, because they have all those cartoon ones on Disney Plus, she speaks in there.
That's true.
But in Peter Pan, she does not speak. She's just like
in the Tinkerbell movies, she does.
Yeah. I think how fun would the interaction be if you had to like literally play charades with the character?
That would be a lot of fun. I think that would be fun.
So guys, Ratatouille opened. I'm excited for it. You're excited for it. Katie's excited for it. Mm-hmm. Remy's one of my favorite Disney characters.
Yeah.
But you know what? As excited as I am for this ride, it's not enough to make me add an extra Disney ticket onto my trip this year. I can't get over VelociCoaster and Hagrid's. I think the Raptors may have eaten the rat for me this time. Because I am so willing to just throw Epcot to the side for these two shiny, wonderful roller coasters over here.
Yeah. Because I had two, which is super unusual. I usually only go to Disney World every other year. So to go twice this year, and then at the end of 2019, I kept thinking, okay, I'm going in January. It's going to be open, right? Ratatouille is going to be open. Okay, I'm going again in March. It's going to be open. So I kind of got over it because I was so looking. I thought, so I kind of angry at it and kind of forgot about it. And now that I don't have any trips planned to Disney World. So I kind of over Ratatouille. Obviously, I really, really, really want to ride it because Ratatouille is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just am angry at it for not opening because they held on to it even though it was sitting there ready and I'm at the wall. Please just let me in.
Just like Roger Rabbit did for a year where they opened Toontown.
Yeah.
Look at me circling back.
Yeah. So they dangled that apple and I just got over that apple. But yeah,
Katie, I know you're excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it just because it's a different ride. I mean, it's a trackless ride, like Rise of Resistance is a trackless ride. And I'm just excited just to see how it plays into Epcot and France and everything like that at Epcot. And it just looks like a really interesting 3D ride, and I can't wait.
Do you have plans to go, Katie?
I'm thinking of going maybe next week or the week after.
Okay. So you have a pass. Did you get one of those pass holder preview days?
No, because I bought my pass
after.
Yeah.
But so you're gonna share all that on the Grand Circle Tour page, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have not been watching any videos, any photos. I am that person that I don't want any spoilers.
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I've watched it because they have it in France, Disneyland Paris. And I've seen it a few times on theirs, but I haven't watched the Epcot one.
Yeah.
So let me ask you both this question. Because as excited as I am for the ride, as we all are, I'm still not adding an extra day to my Disney ticket because I want to ride these rides down the street way more. Do you guys think the 50th might be in a little bit of trouble when someone like me is going, yay, your one new offering for the 50th is cool, but not as cool as this?
Yeah. So I don't know if you watched the live show this past Monday, but my aunt who...
Don't put me on the spot because I missed it.
Sorry.
I watched it.
My aunt who lives in Florida, she was sending in the chat, she was sending links for plane tickets because I guess it's $89 from Orange County because she has a hotel booked, just happened to be booked the first week of October. And she doesn't have anybody to go with her. And it's this nice condo at Bonnet Creek, I think. And so she's trying to get me to go. And she's like, it's perfect. I'm right down the street. You can go for the 50th. And then even Mary is like, oh, well, I have an extra ticket to this, I think, DVC after hours event. You should come. And I'm like, no, I have a concert that day. I have all these opportunities, a free room, cheap airfare, a ticket, and I'm not even on board. So I know.
I'm not attending the 50th because it's the 50th. It's just my regularly scheduled Disney trip.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not going out of my way. If I see some cool 50th merchandise, huzzah. But they didn't get all they were expecting because of COVID.
Yeah.
And it's kind of looking like maybe, just maybe, this may not be a good celebration. The first not good celebration in a long time.
Yeah. I mean, it's 18 months. I might go sometime in the 18 months, but yeah, I wasn't lining up to.
I wasn't lining up either. I was like, interesting. And then I found out that they're going to have it for 18 months. And I was like, well, then why would I go on October 1st? I could go anytime during the year if it's 18 months, from October to 18 months. I could go anytime. And that way I'm not into crowds. And that way I don't have to worry about getting COVID or whatever.
And politics aside, no politics. Florida is really, really bad right now. So the messaging people see is it's dangerous, and Disney just keeps raising the prices and prices and prices. And there's really nothing new to be offered. What's the value of going?
Exactly. Like I don't see the point of like getting like, because here you can wear a mask outside, and then if you go inside you have to wear a mask. And I just don't think in the summer months, I'm gonna go in like February, March, around there, because it's not as hot down here. And I don't see the point of spending all this money if I'm going for the 50th and I can't even go into Magic Kingdom, because that's my favorite park. I can't even go into Magic Kingdom for like a day in October 1st. It's like sold out. So I might as well just wait and just go see it on my own time and take my time and not worry about the crowds as much.
Yeah. How do you guys think this is gonna? Where do you think we're gonna be a year from now? Heading into the first full year of the celebration.
I think that the first week of October, that's like what everybody wants to be there.
Yeah.
The first. And I haven't heard, I've heard people say, oh yeah, I'll get there. But I think that's going to be the big celebration, and then it's going to be normal. Like, I think that's it. I feel like
I think we'll see a peak for Guardians, a peak for Tron, but it's going to be pretty flat.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just going to be like, because a lot of people are still scared to go. And I just think it's just going to be like, maybe like after the first, I think it's just going to be like low, crowds and stuff. I don't think it's going to community busy.
I think that people just want to say, I was there on the 50th, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, there's no real draw. You don't get a commemorative whatever for going. There's nothing dire that you have to get there on this certain date to get something special.
I really thought by this point, rather than announcing 50 golden statues we're going to see for 18 months and they'll go away, they would announce things like, oh, look, we're bringing the Hatbox Ghost in. Oh, look, we're adding old bits back to the Country Bears. Yeah. Or they would do little things. They would do little things that have disappeared throughout the years.
For this week only, when you come, you get a special popcorn bucket. You will see this special whatever.
Yeah. But I remember for Disneyland's birthday, we got Hatbox Ghost, we got a new scene in Peter Pan, and we got a brand new Herald in the Matterhorn.
Right.
So we got gifts in the park for the party.
So once again, for me from California, there's nothing that's like, oh my gosh, I have to get there. And yes, Ratatouille was that, but I already went there twice and they didn't open. So now I'm going to wait until I have a normal, like something that I'm going to normally schedule a trip and go. So so there isn't a huge draw for me personally to hurry up and get there. And the statues are super cute and I would love to see them in person, but I'm not going to.
It's not an attraction. It's not a draw.
Yeah, it's not.
Something I'll walk by and go, oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Exactly.
I was able to make a great joke about BB-8 statue that I can't repeat on here. Holly knows what I'm talking about because I explained it to her.
I don't know.
It's just one of those things I think a lot of people are interested in, but at the same time they're not really interested in, I think, just because we're not getting anything special. I mean, like, we're getting Space 220 opened and Ratatouille opened, but
how many people are booking a trip for a restaurant?
Not too many people.
Not at $79 a person.
Yeah. And then I saw the menu for the food, and it's basically like almost the same stuff they have anyway.
I want to go. It looks cool, but like I said, it's just the two of us. I don't have to take kids.
So tell me about.
I can't imagine like adding $79 for all those little heads. No.
Okay, so tell me, what is so special about this restaurant? Is there like something going on? Because I don't get the draw for this. I get it's a new restaurant, but to
It's
me it looks boring
LARPing.
because I'm looking into space. Like
You're LARPing. It's science fiction, live action fantasy role play LARPing.
Okay.
We're all gonna pretend to because I'm not Elon Musk. I'm never gonna go up in a funny shaped rocket and see the Earth.
Right.
So I can pretend the way you do at Disney that I'm gonna be in space.
Right.
Like on the deck of the Enterprise, which again I'll never do.
Well, I think it's also one of those restaurants that's going to be like, like the Space Needle where it spins. So you're spinning. You're like
What?
spinning. Yeah. You're like spinning above the Earth and outer space. So it's going to be like something like that type of thing.
I didn't know you were spinning. Now I really want to go.
Yes, you're spinning. So I mean, like it's like a slow spin, but it's not like that big of a spin. But you're spinning, and you're not spinning like the teacups or something like that. But yeah.
So I knew there was more to this. I knew that it was more than just walking into a regular restaurant, and that's where I guess I just was.
Yeah, because you get launched in what's like the old hydrolators mixed with the old Mission to Mars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you also, to get up to the restaurant, you're in an elevator. You go up in an elevator.
Okay.
In this restaurant as well.
It's my inner child's gonna sit there and go, I'm in space.
Yeah. Now, Monroe is all about going into space. She wants to be an astronaut. She asks all the time when she can go to space. And I'm like, you do that. But I said, you probably will be able to go sometime in your lifetime.
Tell
so
her
that would probably be really cool for her.
I'll talk to her about it because I'm really big into astronomy. A lot of people don't know that about me. I'm really big into astronomy, so I could tell her anything she would want to know about any of that stuff.
Yeah, she's super, I don't know, is really into it.
Now I'm trying to come up with astronomy topics to keep bringing her back. So cool.
But yeah, that's why that restaurant's so cool, is because you're spinning, like the Space Needle in Seattle.
So then I'm assuming that the scenery is going to be changing. You're going to see different planets coming up, and you're going to see, it's not just a wall that's painted to look like space.
Oh no, yeah, it's a screen, and you're going to see the Earth rotate, and there's going to be astronauts going, woo woo, hey, when they float by.
I think what they did was NASA took pictures from like the International Space Station to put it there onto that like screen or whatever.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to live in Star Trek times and see what's out there. So yeah, this is just going to be my inner me going, I'm in space with the cocktail.
Well, I'm sure the food, I know it's $79 a person, but I'm sure it's going to be really delicious.
Some of the food looked good. Some of it I'm just like, I've eaten there because they have like burgers, they have like salmon. Some of the food I've already eaten. I mean, like some of it they name differently because it's outer space, but I'm just like, it's food I can find on property. For that price, I might as well go to Cinderella's Round Table.
Right.
Which I'm going to be honest, like the food, I know me, I'm going to look at the picture and go buy the picture for the food. I want the craziest, most alien-looking thing. I don't care if I'm allergic to it.
Right.
I got an EpiPen. I'm ready to go.
What are you allergic to?
Bananas, all tree nuts, which does not include peanuts. Carrots, melons, kiwi.
Yeah, I'm allergic to melons too. I can't have them either.
Yeah, all kinds of dirt, earth, grass, dust, pollen, people, the planet, everything.
People, yeah, that's fine.
That's mine too, especially if I'm at work and people ask me where something is. Nope, I can't talk to you. I'm allergic to you.
See, I'm so allergic to people. That's why my dream is to be in space. Everyone's just far enough away. I can see y'all. You're a phone call away. So we got to round this up. Hey guys, I was on the solo show this week. I had a
I need to listen.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, I have to listen to it too.
Yeah, we did Name That Tune Part 2. Spoilers, I won. It was a music game.
Awesome.
Shocker. You won about
Yeah.
A music game. No, I had a good time. I had a great time. Go check out the solo show. We had the most I think it's one of my favorite episodes we ever did this week. George left us and we roasted him, and we roasted him good.
That was a great episode.
If you haven't heard that yet, the roast of George, one of my favorites we've ever done.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Holly, you cried the whole way through it. I mean, she hates George, so she had to do onions first, but
yeah. I was just thinking this morning, like, gosh, I swear, like, every episode we tie something back to George. Like,
not anymore. Who?
I know. And I'm like, who are we going to make fun of?
You guys can make fun of me.
Ruin something. I'm like,
I think we just need to all take turns. It used to be somebody's for a week, and then it's somebody else's for a week. We'll all take turns getting flogged. Hey, be sure to check us out Monday night live, 9 p.m. Eastern. We do our own Grand Circle Tour live show. Holly, you are the ringmaster of that. It is a fantastic show. Justin will be joining us live from Aulani.
yes, I can't wait to see that.
I may crash you guys. I keep trying to catch up with you guys on Monday nights, and it just doesn't keep working out. But I'm going to join you.
Yes.
Katie, what's up with you? Popping the popcorn.
So we did the other day we did an episode on Hocus Pocus, and that was really fun.
That. I'm almost done with it.
And that was really fun.
Yeah.
And later on today, in like a few minutes, I'm gonna go live on Facebook, and we're gonna talk about the movie It.
Oh, I don't do scary movies. I'm a chicken. Such a chicken.
What's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
So, The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, I didn't like that
Good
one.
Good choice. Katie, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
This movie I saw like about a month ago, and it's called Lights Out, and it's on Hulu, and that is like so scary. So so you can't be in the dark. If you're in the dark, these creatures come out at you, and it's so creepy. And I watched it with no lights on, and then I couldn't go to bed because I was afraid that like something was gonna come after me.
Yeah, nope, no, thank you, nope.
That sounds like an episode of Doctor Who.
It's horrible.
Yes.
Scariest movie for me, JFK. So I once dated someone so dumb he kept pronouncing it Jifk. That's how I knew it was over.
That's funny.
Guys, I had a great time. Katie, thank you so much. I'm glad you're going to come on with us more and hang out with us more. Holly, it's Saturday morning. It's 3-hour time difference between me and you. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
I had a great time, guys. Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow night, Holly, when we do another Disney music episode. I'm like in heaven, 2 in 1 week.
Yep.
That would be fun.
All right, I need to refresh my coffee. Ken,
Me too.
Passengers, thank you so much for listening. We love you guys. Ken, take it away.
If you would like to keep the adventure going after the show, be sure to like our Facebook friends page, Grand Circle Tours Magical Ticket Holders. While you're on Facebook, like our group page, Grand Circle Tours. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Grand Circle Tours Podcast, as well as on Instagram, GCT Podcast, and our YouTube channel, Grand Circle Tour. If you would like to email us, drop us a line at gctpodcast@gmail.com. T-shirts and other fun merchandise can be found at tpublic.com. Simply search Grand Circle Tour Podcast. If you enjoyed your adventure, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Only one rule, make it good. All logos, sounds, songs, and music that are made by and for Disney and its affiliates are the full ownership of the Disney Corporation and are not, nor are they intended to be the ownership of the Grand Circle Tour Podcast. Thank you for riding with us, and welcome home.